I really, really wanted to just get this off my chest about LeBron, and I want to have this conversation with you. I'm Martin Sories, by the way. Welcome to Basketball Society. If you're new to the channel, feel free to go down and click subscribe. I know this sounds crazy. I know how this sounds, but you just rock with me. Just rock with me on this. LeBron is really too good right now. He's almost too good for his own good. And I think low-key that has become a problem for the Lakers, for him, for his chances of winning another championship. LeBron is so skilled that I feel like it's hard for him to not want to quarterback the game, quarterback every possession. You want the ball in LeBron's hands. He is he's one of the most versatile, one of the best playmakers. Well, to me, he's the most versatile player of all time. And this is just one of the, I don't want to say issues, but just one of the things about LeBron that have kind of bothered me, because while he is, again, one of the top playmakers ever, one of the top passers ever, at 6'9", special, magic-like, he sets the table. You want the ball in his hands. He operates as he's a point guard. That, I feel like, makes it hard for point guards to thrive with him. Like, they talk about just put shooters around him. Well, you still need playmakers. You should still want playmakers, defenders, not just shooters. Like, you could say 3-and-D guys, but those are very specific type of players. You still need bigs. You still need guards. And I just feel like people get so caught up in LeBron's versatility that you can play him as a big, you can play him as your point guard, you can put him on the wing, you can, right? And I just feel like other assets kind of get lost sometimes, especially the assets at those positions. Everyone is talking about Anthony Davis and how the plan, AD comes in and they won a title, pretty quickly. But AD was supposed to become the number one guy, the main guy, take the load off of LeBron, right? LeBron takes a back seat, becomes the number 2 guy. Well, I'm not accusing LeBron of not doing that and not giving the reins to Anthony Davis, because I'm sure that was his plan. I'm sure he was planning on doing that. And I do feel like Anthony Davis was one of the best candidates to be kind of LeBron's last running mate. Because unless something's about to go down, AD is going to be his running mate, his superstar running mate for the rest of his career now. Unless he just makes some kind of weird move to end his career. But most people feel like he's going to end his career as a Laker. And I feel like he's going to end his career with Anthony Davis as his teammate, as his running mate. I just don't think people are running to go play with LeBron right now like they were 5 to 10 years ago, or like they would have been. I don't think he's going to be able to make a real upgrade in terms of his running mate. He brought up Steph Curry on the shop. He was just asked about that. I don't think there's anything to that. I think that's just him just being on his show, being honest. But do I think he would love the actual opportunity of playing with Steph? Of course. That's why he said that. He would literally love to play with Steph. I was on a video on the channel here talking about it.
So he was the one who said it to me, yo, Bron is about to use All-Star Weekend to recruit Steph. And I'm like, of course he is. AD is starting to go through his, going through the AD. It's if you want to really finish on top, you might need to make one last power move, boy. I don't know. But
the next power move ended up being Russell Westbrook, which obviously hasn't worked out so far. And again, I'm not looking to blame LeBron. I'm not saying that this is LeBron's fault. I just feel like LeBron James is still so good in year 19. He's good enough to be the best player on the Lakers. Is LeBron still good enough to be the best player on a championship team? That's the question I feel like not enough people are really asking and talking about. Because in one sense, people are saying that, are glorifying, as they should, and marveling over how great he still is right now in year 19, which is really great. like MVP type numbers, like was about to win the scoring title, right? Averaging 30 at 37 years old. If he's going to be on a championship team, what does that mean about how good does his team have to be right now? No one expects LeBron to defend the best player at a high level, to be doing things that he would have done 10 years ago. Like, you know, he can still perform at a high level and do things to get you there. He's scoring the ball better now than maybe he ever has. So he's still a crazy high level, top tier, top 5, top 10, whatever asset player in the NBA. The problem is that you're still so good, LeBron. You're still so dominant, and we know we can still just give it to you, get to the corner, wait 10 seconds off the shot clock, and kind of just wait to see what you want to do. Would the top tier guards in the NBA be the only types to actually like take the ball out of LeBron's hands? Like, what is it going to take for LeBron to actually get another ring in this climate, being this good, but still needing a lot of help? I would love to see him, not unlike how I said with Ben Simmons in the video I did on Ben Simmons with the whole Sixers drama and stuff. I'd love to see LeBron be able to kind of roam a little bit, actually play off the ball and play with other like high IQ players. Just use LeBron as like literally a screener, like a roll man, just like playing pick and roll, hit him in the short roll, like having him just being a playmaking forward, not the point guard, not the shooting guard, not taking the most threes on the team. This is what I've always been so curious about with LeBron late in his career, because I said I felt like he should buy fully into his post game, his back to basket game. He's going to be strong enough. He won't be able to jump as high later in his career and be as quick and fast. So start to work on that jump hook now, big fella, to lessen his workload, which should be happening for a star later in their career. If that's what you want to happen, I think you could play LeBron that way. And I just think it becomes more awkward and weird and difficult when you just submit to how great LeBron still is, and you give him the ball and you let him be the point guard and you let him take threes and you let him, you know, I'm not saying he can't do that stuff, and I'm not saying him being a role player is going to make the team better. Remember, that's not my argument. I just think this is a very, very confusing place to be in if you're LeBron James, because he's still too good right now. And there's a conundrum there, because if he wants to win another ring, he can't be the guy, no matter how good he still is. Let me know what you think in the comments about this topic. I'll be here on the channel. We've got the Basketball Society podcast here. Check it out. Subscribe to the channel if you're a basketball fan. Stay tapped in, and I'll see you on the next video.